Here's a method where you can apply a border or frame effect to any photo in a way that's very, very flexible. I encourage you to experiment with this basic concept and you'll find some very interesting possibilities. We're going to start off by turning this background layer into a layer we can actually work with. So we simply have to rename it something other than background. Simply double click on it and give it a different name. We're going to add a new layer below, and the easiest way to do that is to hold down the Command or Control key when you click on the new layer button, and that adds the layer below as opposed to above. And then we simply fill that. We're going to fill it with white just so we can have a frame of reference. So I'm pressing Option Delete on the Mac or Alt Backspace on Windows simply to have a white layer below. Then we return to our basic layer. We're going to be working on our photo layer and make a selection, and this is where you can start to experiment. It could be just a regular selection like this, a rectangle, or we could make it a little more interesting by holding down the Shift key and starting off with a selection that's a little more unusual to begin with. So that's basically your choice. And then at this point we click on the Add Mask button. So it masks out the rest of our photograph. Now our white layer below is visible. And if we look at the layer mask itself by holding down the Option or Alt key, you can see it's simply a black and white piece of information. But the trick to this is now what we do is apply a filter, and we're not applying a filter to the image itself, we're applying it to the mask. So for example, we could use a filter like sprayed strokes as an example. If necessary, you may need to drag to the edge so you can actually see what's happening. It's just a matter of playing with the settings for stroke length and radius and so on, trying to get a result that you like. Click OK. And the filter is applied to the mask, and since the mask changed, therefore the border on the photograph changed. And you can keep playing with this if you like. Let's just try, let's try the twirl filter, just see what that does. Again, remembering we're not twirling the photograph, we're twirling the mask, which again is going to have an effect on our image itself. So as you can imagine, there's all kinds of possibilities, and of course the beauty of this is it's not a permanent result because this is a layer mask. You can always throw it away. So experiment with that, try all sorts of different filters, and you'll find you can create some pretty interesting frame effects very easily. I'm Dave Cross. Thanks for watching another one of our tips, and hey, it's summertime. Don't forget to stay cool. See you next time.